Step into any centuries-old hall or barn and you might notice something remarkable. The roof timber, untouched by modern vapour barriers, still stands solid, free of rot or mould. Unlike contemporary roofs that rely on plastic sheeting and synthetic membranes to manage condensation, ancient builders had a completely different approach, one rooted in observation, material selection, and clever design. Understanding how old roofs handle condensation not only fascinates history enthusiasts, but also provides practical lessons for anyone maintaining timber today. Before we dive in, subscribe to Echoes of Valor, because this knowledge isn't just historical trivia. It's a blueprint for protecting wood for decades. The first key to ancient condensation management was ventilation. Builders recognized that warm, moisture-laden air rises and, if trapped, will condense on the cold surfaces of rafters and boards. To combat this, roofs were designed to breathe. Ridge vents, open eaves, and deliberate gaps between boards allowed air to flow freely, carrying moisture out before it could accumulate. Unlike modern systems that rely on impermeable vapour barriers to block moisture, these structures use passive airflow to achieve the same effect naturally. Today, installing unobstructed ridge and soffit vents, or even small airflow channels beneath roof boards, can replicate this principle, keeping timber dry without chemicals or synthetic membranes. Roof geometry played a significant role as well. Medieval and early modern roofs were often steeply pitched, which had multiple advantages. A steep slope encouraged rapid water runoff and minimized snow accumulation, reducing the weight on rafters. More importantly for condensation, it allowed warm air to move naturally upward and out through ridge vents, preventing pockets of trapped moisture. For modern builders, even minor adjustments to roof pitch and overhangs can enhance airflow, ensuring that condensation does not settle on vulnerable timber. Material selection was another subtle but powerful tool. Ancient builders often used dense, slow-grown timbers with tight growth rings, which naturally absorbed less moisture and were more resistant to fungal decay. Boards with high resin content, such as pine or oak, were placed in areas exposed to condensation. Wood was also air-seasoned for months or even years before installation, reducing internal moisture that could otherwise contribute to rot. For anyone working with timber today, sourcing dense or reclaimed wood and allowing it to acclimate before installation replicates centuries-old wisdom, dramatically improving the lifespan of roof beams. The layout and joinery of boards also contributed to moisture control. Roof boards were deliberately staggered or overlapped to create channels for airflow while directing water away from joints. Interlocking joints and wooden pegs allowed for slight movement as timber expanded and contracted with humidity changes, preventing cracks where water could collect. Modern builders can apply this by designing roof sheathing with small intentional gaps, or by using tongue and groove systems that allow natural movement without trapping condensation. Insulation strategies were subtle but effective. Instead of thick, impermeable layers that trap moisture, ancient roofs often used breathable materials like reeds, straw, or loose insulation that allowed vapour to pass. This helped regulate temperature differences between the interior and roof cavity, preventing condensation on timber surfaces. Today, using breathable insulation or leaving small ventilated air gaps between insulation and roof boards ensures moisture does not accumulate, echoing the methods that kept old roofs dry for centuries. Surface treatment enhanced condensation resistance without blocking timber's natural ability to breathe. Coatings like pine tar, linseed oil, or light charring created water-repellent surfaces that still allowed vapor to escape. Applying breathable protective coatings to modern timber, particularly at vulnerable ridge points or roof edges, can provide the same long-lasting defense. Maintenance and observation were integral to success. Ancient builders or homeowners regularly inspected roofs after storms or heavy snow, clearing debris, adjusting shingles or thatch, and ensuring ventilation paths remained clear. For modern timber roofs, seasonal inspections of ventilation, roof coverings, and timber condition prevent moisture accumulation from turning into structural damage. Applying these lessons today is straightforward, yet powerful. Prioritize passive ventilation with ridge vents and air gaps. Use dense or seasoned timber. Design roof slopes to encourage natural airflow. Employ joinery that accommodates movement. And consider breathable coatings and insulation. Combine these strategies with regular inspections, and condensation becomes a manageable, predictable factor rather than a hidden threat. If this guide helped you understand how ancient roofs handled condensation without modern vapor barriers, subscribe to Echoes of Valor and share this video with anyone interested in historic construction, timber preservation, or long-lasting roofing techniques. The builders of the past left us ingenious strategies. By applying them today, we can protect wood, prevent rot, and ensure roofs endure for generations.